Cotton industry. The textile industry is the oldest in the world. Cotton clothes were first used by the people of Indus Valley civilization more than 5,000 years ago. Cloth was made by using hand spinning techniques, wheels, and looms. As soon as we mention the spinning wheel, we instantly recall the image of our father of the nation, Mr. M.K. Gandhiji, spinning and weaving his own cloth. The Swadeshi movement campaign was officially started by Mr. Gandhiji, who encouraged Indians to boycott British goods and buy Indian goods instead. This helped to revitalize the local economies in India and also reduced the revenue earned by the Britishers, which they earned by selling the products in the Indian market. Gandhiji encouraged the Indians to weave their own cloth because textile industry was the major source of income for the Great Britain, and Britishers very smartly used to buy the cotton from Indians at very cheap rates and then manufacture cloth with it and then sell the same cloths to Indians at very high cost. Similarly, our Prime Minister Mr. Modi ji started the Make India initiative on 25th September 2014 to encourage companies to manufacture their products in India. Number two, to increase the investment in the Indian industries. And thirdly, to create more jobs. So now we all know how important it is to have more industries in India and the need to only buy Indian products. Let us continue with the cotton industry. Cotton is a natural fiber obtained from a plant. Now, the fiber is spun into yarn, which is used to produce fabric, which is very light in weight and suitable for the warm climate. Right now, I suppose most of you only prefer to wear light cotton because it is breathable and it is very light in weight. Most of the cotton textile producing centers in India are located near the cotton growing areas of the Deccan Plateau, as the Deccan Plateau has very rich black soil which produces the best quality of cotton. The soil itself is known as the cotton soil. It will be more clear to you if we look at the map of India and see the location of the major cotton textile industries. The Mumbai-Ahmedabad belt is an important region for the cotton industry. This area that you see here, from Mumbai to Ahmedabad and Gujarat here, is an important region for the cotton industry. Now, Ahmedabad is also known as the Manchester of India. Now, why Manchester? Because like Manchester, which is in Great Britain, it has more than 70 textile mills and it is a major revenue earner for the country. Other important cotton textile producing areas are the cotton belt of southern USA, the Nagoya Osaka region of Japan, and Manchester in UK. The manufacturing of cotton textile involves the following processes. Number one, washing of fiber. Secondly, carding and combing of fiber to form a rope-like mass of fiber known as slivers. Then spinning to make the cotton yarn. Weaving of the grey cotton or the undyed cloth. Then the bleaching of the grey cloth, and finally the dyeing and the printing of the cloth is done. To understand the process in detail, a link of the video is provided below. You can go through it. Now we need to understand the reasons behind the concentration of the textile mills in the Mumbai-Ahmedabad belt. The rich black cotton soil of Gujarat produces the best cotton, This raw material grows in the vicinity of Ahmedabad and therefore it gets the steady supply of the raw material. Number two, the ideal humid climate of the region is present out here and the thread does not break easily. That means it doesn't snap out while it is under the process of spinning. The Mumbai Ahmedabad belt has a constant humid climate because if you look at this map here, we see Mumbai, that is in Maharashtra, and your Gujarat is here. It is along the coast, and you have this is the river Tapi, and this is your river Narmada, the area that we have been speaking about as the important belt for cotton manufacturing, that is the textile industry. The third factor is the cheap hydroelectric power supply from Tata Hydroelectric Grid, which is there in the Western Ghats. As you saw in the map right now, it's located along that. The next one is the availability of the cheap, skilled and unskilled labor, which is easily available in this area because of very high population. The next important factor is the flat land, which encourages the growth of the industry out there and facilitates in the constructions of the road, and thereby this area is well connected with the roads and railways, and the ports at Mumbai and the Kandla handle the entire trade. As these industries are one of the oldest industries in India, therefore banking facility is easily available. And most of the textile mills are usually financed by the rich business families, the Gujarati families. I'm not naming any, but then therefore this capital is very easily available to these industries and there is no shortage of it. Last but not the least, since India is largely a tropical country, therefore cotton textile is always in great demand and it is one of the major exporters also. Therefore, all these factors contribute to the concentration of cotton textile industry in the Mumbai-Ahmedabad belt. For the creative minds there is here is a poem written in the memory of a childhood spent in the cotton fields, written by Sarah Jane, and you can read this and enjoy the poem. Those cotton fields, how thick did they grow, and walk we did, row after row, filling our sacks with white balls, when at time before the war came, our Chattanooga did shine. Our livelihood it was, those fields of white gold, when Daddy taught us how to walk those rows, ridding weeds and caring for that plant divine, sharecropping a plot, yes, back in our time. Hard as it was, I would go there right now just to be in those fields as if I'd captured a cloud. Pillows of white, that cotton seemed to me. There was no better time than this to be. Written by